Hey, welcome to your workout today. It is called Control, O to Jana J. And you're going to need a small ball to do this Pilates workout. So if you need one, make sure you grab one on the link, or you can go to my website, jamiehaynes.com, and under my favorite things, you'll find a link for this little ball. All right, so we're going to get started because we've got a lot to do in 30 minutes. Make your way down onto your mat. All right, so we're going to start with spine stretch forward. Feet are going to be parallel. And for this one, I'd like you to actually have the ball between your thighs. Give it a little squeeze. Notice this how you squeeze. Let's start those fitness watches, by the way, folks. This is how I time myself and make sure I don't keep you a minute over what I said. All right, so if you're sitting up nice and tall, squeeze those thighs, bring those feet back, take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to start to tuck the chin, round forward, and then inhale, stack back up. So as tall as you can there at the top. Exhale to round forward, inhale to lift back up. Exhale, really draw up through the pelvic floor, lift the abs. It's not necessarily a matter of super gripping your ribs. Instead, you want to feel as if you were zipping up a winter coat from the pubic bone up through the abs and then rounding over. Let's do two more here. Inhaling, exhale, inhale to lift, exhale, and then stacking back up. Now we're going to go to seated spine twist. So the feet are going to come together and your hands are going to be, sorry, I'm losing my mic, you guys. Your hands are going to be here at your chest. So sitting there nice and tall, elbows will be wide, shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, go ahead and start to twist. Now the twist, keep that ball in front of your heart. Inhale to center. So it's not throwing elbows. Instead, it's wringing out the washcloth of the waist. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Now, if you want to add music to any of your workouts, go ahead and play some in the background, or you can also tag into the playlist I've created for you on my membership app. You can see the playlist there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more in each direction. And then we're going to go to click clack. So wedge that ball behind your sacrum. So think underneath your tail, excuse me. And you're going to bring feet into a parallel position here. Sit nice and tall, inhale, and then on the exhale, tuck the tail and try to press the sacrum, the low back into the ball, like you're trying to squish the ball. So it's not about the shoulders dropping back. It's tucking that tail under and trying to squish the ball under your sacrum. Notice how the low core engages, and also gently squeeze through the midline of those inner thighs as if you had another ball between the knees, even though you don't. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just warming up here. We're going to get into the nitty gritty here in a hot second. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do just three more. Warming up that low spine, getting that tailbone and that sacrum ready to be the facilitator of your movement through these core exercises coming your way. Let's do one more. All right, so we're going to get right into it. You're going to come on up. I'm going to have you take the ball. You're going to place it at the low ribs. Now, if you can start to tuck the tail like click clack and guide that ball down, great. If you need to make your way onto the floor in another way, also fine. But you're going to want to find the ball at the low ribs, kind of around that broad clasp area for us ladies. So it feels like it's helping to hold you up. If it's too low, your neck will feel really heavy. You'll feel those neck muscles clench. If it's too high, you're going to feel like you're compressed. So find that sweet spot, kind of there, but under the tips of the shoulder blades, around the bra line, and then hands clasped behind the fingers. From here, take your legs out long. Squeeze those heels together. Really facilitate flattening out the ribs and the abs so that you come into this lifted position and ab prep here, okay? All right, now, from that position, you can keep your hands behind your head if you'd like and just focus on the breathing today, or you can take the hands into the 100 position. All right, now from here, we begin to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale. Squeeze those thighs, squeeze those heels, inhale, exhale, inhale. Look down at those toes, maybe at your knees, perhaps even your pubic bone or belly button. Keep breathing. You have 5 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 3,
4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Bring the right knee up into tabletop position. Put the right hand on the ankle, left hand on the knee. Lift the left foot up. Really feel that core compress towards your spine. And now you're going to switch, switch, switch. Now you can keep that steady breath as you do single leg stretch, or you can do the Pilates staccato breath, that for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now don't come down yet. Bring both knees in. Squeeze that spine with your breath. Bring your knees towards your head towards your knees. Try to use your core, not your neck, to hold here. Now reach the arms and legs out on those diagonals and then pull them back in. So make yourself a banana shape and then curl up. Banana shape, curl up. Keep going. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, go ahead and roll yourself up. Grab that ball. You're going to make your way onto your belly this time. Now on your belly, I want you to have the ball between your ankles and then make your way down all the way. For this one, we're going to go into a double leg kick. So bind your hands behind your back. You can interlace the fingers. You can hold the wrist with one hand, whatever is comfortable for you here. And now take a nice deep breath in and out. Now as we inhale, I want you to lengthen the body. So press those hands back, lift the heart, stretch the legs. As you exhale, you're going to bend the heels towards your bottom. Come down onto one cheek, give it 3 pumps of the leg, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, other cheek on the floor, pumps with the leg, and inhale, lift. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Good, keep going. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Good, again. 2, 3, inhale, up. Exhale, 2, 3, inhale, up. Now, bring the body down. Bring your hands in front of your forehead. Put your forehead on your hands. Widen your knees as wide as the mat. You're still squeezing that ball between the heels. And maybe flex your feet back now. So toes towards the shins. All right, so take a deep breath in. On the exhale, squeeze through the heels. Lift those knees slightly off the floor. A little grasshopper behind here. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Keep going. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. You've got 4 more. Little squeezes, getting into the nitty-gritty of that tush. 1 more here. And relax. Now, go ahead and place those legs back down. Bring your knees back into that parallel position. You can keep the ball right where it is for a moment. You're going to push yourself up to child's pose. Now, you can take the ball, option 1, put it between the hamstrings and calves there. So set it on your calves and sit back on it as you come into child's pose or rest pose. That's option 1. And kind of stretch that mat away from you. Really kind of sit back on that ball as much as possible. The other option, there's not one that's bad or good, just different for everybody, is to put it in your belly and then fold over the ball. And that's my favorite one. It really resets the diaphragm, lets you breathe into your back, makes you digest your food better if you can hear my tummy growling. Deep breaths in and out here. Do take those deep breaths because we're going to come into some big full body integration stuff here in just a moment. So enjoy the rest while you have it. You're going to make your way onto side lying. So bring ball between the ankles. I'm just switching the side I'm on right now. You can be however you want, whichever side you want to start with. We'll be doing it on both sides, okay? All right, so from here, nose in line with the sternum, flatten out the body like it's an arrow, so shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to lift, squeeze that ball. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Inhale down, and again. And down. You're doing great. You should be really proud of yourself. Anytime you show up for these 30-minute workouts, 30 minutes, at least 3 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week, all of that consistency just continues to build those foundations of good movement. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. And as you know, if you're just consistent and keep moving, you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Keep the ball actually right here at the ankle. Let's start with external rotation. So bend the knees, bring the knees forward. Your hips are still stacked one over the other. You're going to just gently rotate. Now I have my hand here because I like to think about keeping my hip bone, my front hip bone here, pressing into my fingers while I feel that muscle working under my thumb to pull that knee up. So up and down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to switch to internal rotation. So knees can stay in the same place, but put the ball between the knees this time. Notice how the foot drops down. Now lift the foot up and down. So now here again, you're going to feel a different sensation of how the muscles are working in the hip pocket or socket. But now you're going into internal rotation. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last but not least on this side, before we switch, take the ball, place it underneath of your waist, maybe your low ribs, and you're going to come onto your elbow here. You can stay in a bent knee position here. It can help with balance. And for some of you, you might actually want to put the forearm down. In fact, everybody, let's do that, just so we're not kinking up in our shoulder. We can really get that focus in the rib cage. So hand down, other hand behind the head. Now I want you to just rotate around. See if you can touch that elbow, maybe even to your thumb, and then rotate up. Now, as you're doing this, it's important to keep pushing the floor away from you under that bottom arm so that you're not sinking into your shoulder. So keep the shoulder away from the ear. Think about stretching the mat away from you. Keep stretching the mat away from you even as you bring that elbow down to the thumb. Like that elbow is trying to make your mat longer. Let's do 4 more here. And 3. And 2. You have 1 more. And bring it up. Excellent work. Okay, we get to do that on the other side. So we'll start with our legs in that parallel position first. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, everything is stacked. Okay, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, squeeze into those top obliques. So this high waist here is where you're going to feel those muscles pull. And also the inner thigh of the bottom leg. So lifting and lowering. Breathing in and out. The in here, out. In. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that ball between the ankles, go ahead and bring knees slightly forward. You're going to open and close here. Exhale, inhale. for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Okay, take the ball, put it between the knees. Again, you feel that foot drop, and now you're just going to dig that knee in, rotate that foot up, get that internal rotation. If you're like, I don't have a lot of internal rotation, that's okay. Your hip's not broken. It's not bad. It might be tight. And so just recognize if your hip is tight that it has more opportunity for growth in this range of motion. So maybe when you're watching the latest episode of whatever show you're watching on Netflix or whatnot, maybe you have a ball close by. And you can even do this with a couch pillow. So just sprinkle in this movement in other places. You can also do this seated at your desk with a ball or something in between your knees, and you just shuffle one foot out to the side. Can you give me 2 more? And last one here, and relax. Great job. Okay, so now we need to take the ball, place it underneath of our waist. Oh, that hand's going to stay down. Okay, so nice there. You can keep a slight bend in the knees here. That way our body feels nice and balanced. We can really focus on how juicy our movement can be in the rib cage. So think about pulling those shoulder blades wide away from the spine, and then shoulder blades towards the spine. Rotate down, rotate up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Give me 5 more here. Last one. All right, now our next series is going to be us doing a lot of planking. We'll be moving though, so don't worry, we won't be holding anything, but this is a great time to set up your stacked mat if you have one. If you'd like one, they're great because you can fold it up like so, and now you've got some extra wrist support for your planking. You can even fold it up again if you need to and get a little extra support. And you can find that link on my website under my favorite things. But there's a great support if you need it, okay? Now, I'm going to have you keep the ball between your knees for this entire series, and I want you to tell yourself you can do 10 of anything because we're only going to do 10 of each exercise, all right? Now, spread out those hands, engage thumb, forefinger, pinky, create that little frog pad suction cup, if you will, under your hand. And now you're going to have your toes tucked under, and I want you to press up into that plank position, okay? You're going to sit those hips back and then come forward. You can also do this on your elbows or fists if you really need to, but I do want you to think about spreading those hip bones back and then glide forward. You're already halfway there. Breathe. Exhale back, inhale forward. Exhale back. Just like that. You only have 2 more. Okay, now take a little break if you need to, but we're going to set up for a plank to down dog. If you need to be on your knees here, you can. So you would go to knees, send the hips back, press the hips up. Send the knees down, bring the heart forward. I'll show you again. Hips back, press up, knees down, pull forward. That's the modification. Otherwise, join me for 10. Plank, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. 3 more. You're almost there. 2. We're almost there. Last one. All right, take a moment. Let those knees down. So option here to keep your knees up and do 10 Pilates push-ups. That's where our elbows come right back by our sides like a chaturanga in yoga. It is not a wide push-up. You can also stay on your knees. Now, if you're going to stay on your knees, if your chest is between your thumbs, so think nipple line between the thumb line, you would need to probably walk your knees back so that you can drop your hips forward. Now, when you drop your hips forward, squeeze the glutes a little bit, tuck the tailbone under,
pull the pubic bone towards your belly button. That keeps your core stable so you can bend the elbows and press. Now go only as low as you can go, and let's start counting. 10, 8, 7, you got this, 6, take a break if you need it. When you come back to this workout, you'll just always be working towards getting 10 without stopping. You have 2 more here. Last one, and relax. Good job. I told you, you can do 10 of anything. And if you're not there yet, you will be soon. Do not dare give up on yourself. Now, the good news is you get to lay on your back for the rest of this and literally like the rest of the workout. So great job. Now here's your reward. We're going to come down for some bridging. Ball between the knees. Let those arms open out to the side. Maybe like really let them open up, palms up for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Let those shoulders stretch. Okay, so we're going to do some bridges. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, you can lift those hips, squeeze that ball, and then inhale, come back down. Exhale, bridge and lift, back down. You know what might feel good? I didn't write this into the original plan, but why not? Maybe when you bridge up, open your arms up overhead, and then exhale, bring it down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Now, are you squeezing that ball still? Sometimes when we add things, we forget the first things. So keep squeezing the ball. Let's do 3 more. Might feel like a great shoulder stretch after all those push-ups. Last one. And bring it down. Okay, so now you're going to go into a bridge again. I'm going to tie up my shirt just so my microphone doesn't keep going right into my chin, because I'm sure we're friends, but you probably don't want to be right under my chin with this microphone. So let's just see if this helps a little bit. All right, here we go. So you're going to bridge. Take a deep breath in first. On the exhale, lift the hips up. Now squeeze the ball. You might need to bring your feet a little bit closer, both towards your bottom and to each other. From here, extend just the right leg out. Lower back down. Now left leg and back down. Keep breathing. Your goal is to keep those hips nice and steady so they're not going anywhere. Keep going. Breathe. You got this. You have 5 more on each side. And if you're like me and you find that your ball is shifting, ooh, I'm cheating somewhere, you can always put that ball back in there and try again. 3 more on each side. Keep those hips high and level. Keep smiling. Keep believing in yourself. Somebody's got to, right? I believe in you, I promise. 1 more each side. Last one. Oh, and let those hips down. Okay, very good. Last exercise. Ball actually stays between the knees. Hands, or knees, go over hips. Hands out to your side. You're going to spine twist to one side. Bring it back through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. So this might feel really delightful right about now. So enjoy it. Do keep those shoulders down. They are your anchor. There's always got to be an anchor in the body. For any movement we want to make, there is a helper that's anchoring, because the body always wants stability first. So shoulders and ribs are the anchor so that the hips can move. Keep breathing. You're almost there. How about 3 more to each direction? 2 more. And then last one to each side, please. Oh yeah. All right, bring it in.
Now, take the ball, lift the hips up, take the ball, put it under the sacrum. We've done these before if you've hung out with me for any amount of time, but they're always good to come back to. So with the ball under the sacrum, make sure your spine feels long. It doesn't feel like it's getting compressed towards the floor, nor does it feel like it's being arched over the ball. You should feel like you're in a nice neutral bridge. This first one's always the trickiest one for folks. Keep those knees pretty stationary. Imagine that you've got a pole through your hips from side to side, and you're going to glide to one side, kind of like a typewriter. Or another image that sometimes works for people is that your sacrum is like a, it's eluding me, ice skate, right? So you're gliding across the icy pond on that ice skate, or a roller blade. You're going to glide side to side. So notice the knees kind of stay in their home spot, and I'm gliding through those side hip pockets, side to side. Now, come to center, and we're going to rock the boat. So if you imagine that these two front hip points are the bow and stern of a boat, you're going to ride the wave down and ride the wave up. Knees still kind of stay in that same spot, but now we're getting really heavy in one butt cheek and then heavy in the other butt cheek. So it's like we're going over the ball side to side. Hopefully your ball's making as many obnoxious noises as my ball is making. All right, a couple more breaths here. And then you're going to find yourself back into center. Now here we're going to do the tuck. So if you think of your body as a vertical line now, think of the space between your pubic bone and your belly button. I want you to pull pubic bone towards the belly button. Try to use your low abs more than your glutes. Your glutes should be nice and squishy here. And then inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. There's low abs. Inhale, extend. So think of tightening the low belt of your waist. I like to imagine a seat belt between my two hip points, and it's closing. I'm tightening it up, and then open and close and open and close. Two more here. And since this is called control, this is one of these exercises that does take a lot of lower ab control. We like to really squeeze those glutes to make it happen. So try to keep the glutes soft and squishy. Make it happen from that low belly, zipping up that tight winter coat, zipping up your Jordashes. All right, and now take the ball away. You can set it off to the side, let the body become long on your mat. And I want you to just take a few deep breaths here. Big, deep breaths. Notice if you can get the breath to move into the backs of your ribs. Can you send that breath along your mat, down your spine, through the back of your waist, into the hips? Every breath getting a little bit deeper. Not with any force or strain, but just flowing. And make sure those exhales are nice and long and deep too. They will help your inhale become broader. And also a longer exhale allows for that parasympathetic nervous system to kick in, to take over, moving you from fight or flight to rest and digest, letting your body hold on to the beautiful work you've done for it today in this workout. Take another deep breath in and out there. Let it go. And then very gently start to make your way upright. And once you're upright, congratulate yourself for a job well done today. You did it. You are amazing for showing up each and every day for your body, your 70-year-old self, your 80-year-old self, your 90-year-old self will thank you for this. So congratulations. Please comment below, comment in the community group. Let me know how you like the workout. Let me know what else you'd like to see in workouts. I'm always happy to bring your creative juices into these flows. And I hope you have a beautiful day on purpose.